Hi guys, so I'm home. As usual, I like to sit here while sharing with you my stuff. I love to share with you my experiences concerning beauty, concerning travel, concerning businesses, business opportunities, and other things that I just feel like they are important to you. It is all about you actually. So I love sharing my experiences, and people ask me, why are you giving out all this knowledge to people, or why are you sharing this stuff? It is because I believe by sharing it is caring, and when you do so, I believe that we are changing life and we want a change in the world. And if we want the change, be the change, and I want to be the change in the world by sharing to you and bringing to you stuff that I know will help you or will help someone there. So if you don't know me, my name is Phoebe and I'm Kenyan. I'm a proud Kenyan, and I stay and live with my family in Turkey in a city called Izmir. So today's video we are going to talk about language barrier while dating Turkish person, or language barrier in Turkey, that is English. Many of you, if you have noticed, is that most of the Turkish people, they don't speak English, and they don't uh, actually they can write, and but they cannot communicate fluently in English. And if you have realized also, it is that English, it is on a high demand in Turkey right now, especially when this time that we have COVID, it is on a high demand because everyone wants to learn and everyone want her or his kid to study English or another language. So, if you are dating someone, or if you are in a business, or if you know someone and you have been communicating, and it is all about chatting on by messages and or just by sign language, but you cannot fluently talk with that person, and you are thinking, should I go with this relationship ahead, or should I quit? My answer is go ahead and give it a try if you're sure about that person. The reason why I'm telling you like this, it is because of my own experience with my current husband. When we met, he did not know how to speak English fluently. He just had an average, or he just had a few words that he could speak, but in most cases he could not speak fluently. And what we did, we could use, or we normally use, translator when he doesn't understand a word in English. What he could do, he could use a translator, Google Translator, and then he could send me fluently. And even if it is a broken English one, I could understand. So the first thing that you need to know when you are dating, or when you are coming to Turkey and maybe you want to come to business, and you are wondering what language do they speak, I have to tell you, most of them, they speak Turkish, and other language I do not know all of them, but I know for sure if you are fluent in English, you can have a tough time. So what can you do if you are in this situation? The first thing I'll tell you, or I recommend, it is to download the app of translating. There are so many apps that you can use, but I found Google Translator being the best one. So download translator on your phone wherever you go. If you are coming for a visit, you are coming for business, you are coming to study, whichever situation that you are coming to Turkey, make sure that you have Google Translator. It will save you a lot. So another thing that you can do, if you are dating, or you want, maybe you are coming for business or to study, you have to learn Turkish. And the importance of learning Turkish, it is in many ways the best thing that can happen, because when you learn Turkish, you remember Turkish country as a country. It is a major country, or is a big country with a lot of opportunities, business wise, study wise, and all those good stuff, culture wise. So you need to learn Turkish, and my husband, he's the best teacher for me for now. He's doing all he can so that I can learn the language. And of course, I know a lot of words in Turkish. I can speak Turkish, like marhaba. Marhaba means how are you? Marhaba means hello. That is formal language. Now maybe when you visit a Turkish home and you find people are sitting, what you can do, you can actually, they will tell you "Hoş geldiniz," and you can reply by saying "Hoş bulduk." And then "Günaydın," it is good morning. And then "İyi geceler," it means good night. And nasılsın means how are you. And "su" means water. And what else? "Bebek" means baby. And "bebişim" means my baby. I'm not sure, I'm learning. What else do I know in Turkish? I know a lot of stuff. So learn Turkish. That is the next step that I will tell you. Try to learn Turkish. You will love it. And Turkish language is very easy. It is very easy to say, to learn. So tell that person, or even on your free time, try to learn some basic words of Turkish, how you can communicate. And the importance of this, it is, even when you are coming for business trips, it will save you a lot, because you'll find that most people or most suppliers whom I deal with, or if they found that you are speaking only English, they can raise their prices up because they think this person has a lot of dollars. This person is a foreigner, maybe he has a lot of money, he's not from this country, doesn't know their prices, and he doesn't know anything. So when you speak their language, they will understand that you are among them, and the prices will be just fine. So make sure that you are studying Turkish. And also the importance of studying Turkish, it is because even when you want to befriend other people, or you want to know their culture, the Turkish culture, you'll find it more interesting if you know Turkish. You'll find that Turkish culture is very awesome. They have very different things. And then also in their movies or their series, they are very, very nice to watch. And most of them, they are in Turkish. So you'll find that when you learn Turkish, you are making yourself to be at the top. And you will find that you have learned very many things just by learning Turkish. So it is something that I'll recommend you to study or to learn, even in your own local country at your own time. So that is just something that you must, and you can try. Another thing that I will recommend, or I will tell you to do, is to understand that person. Put yourself in that shoes of that person who doesn't speak English, and ask yourself, how will I be, or how will I want them to treat me if they do not understand my language? It is the same for us. For example, my husband doesn't know, or my husband family, they don't know English, but we have communicated, we talk, we do a lot of stuff. They'll just find a way to communicate, and it is just something that I'm loving. And even when I was back in Arabic country, I remember one time I stayed with my boss family, and they were not communicating English, and what we could do, I started learning Arabic, and I find Arabic, it is a little bit hard than Turkish language, but I thank God I knew some basic words, and we could communicate well. So the thing that I recommend is to put yourself in that person's shoes and understand them, accept them who they are, and love them for who they are, and try to find a way of communication and make the communication smooth or happier or exciting or fun by learning their language, or by telling them to learn your own language. You can tell them to learn your own language. For example, for myself, my husband had to learn English because he knew he wanted me, and I told him, you have to learn English, because when you go to Kenya, how will you tell someone, how are you doing? I need something. So you need just to learn. So little by little, because we are communicating every now and then, he knows, and he's an average my student right now. So it is what it is, and we just have to deal with it. So if you are thinking to quit, if you are in a relationship with a good person who has good quality but he doesn't know how to speak English, my advice is not to quit. My advice is to find ways, try these three ways or the things that I've told you, and you'll find that your relationship will be very much better. So another thing that you can do is to tell your partner or the person that you are conducting business with, maybe especially if you are in a relationship, what you can do, you can tell your partner to teach you his or her own language, and you can teach him or her your own language. For example, if you are dating a Turkish person, it is very easy. You tell that person to speak or to teach you a few words in a day in Turkish, and you offer to teach him or her your language or English, that is English, and you will find that your relationship will go smooth and it will be very important. And by the time you two are meeting, or by the time you are coming together as a family, you will find that you have known the language, and it will be great for you, both of you. Something else that I need to tell you is if you are maybe traveling, for example, if you are traveling to an Arabic country and they do not speak English, and you find that you are traveling for work, the first thing you could do is learn some language there. You could learn Arabic. Or if you are coming to Turkey for business or for work, try to learn their language, and it will be so easy to you. Otherwise, you are good English, it will be only in your head. You will only speaking it fluently in your head, or maybe with other people that are fluent in English. Otherwise, be ready to speak broken English. Like these I cannot speak right now how I normally speak broken English with them, but I found that I've made a lot of friends, a lot of people, a lot of family here that they do not know English, and they're wondering how do you communicate. And of course they are communicating with me. Sometimes I have to say tamam. Tamam means okay. I just have to agree, but inside my head I do not understand their language, Turkish, and it is very fun even when they are speaking and you do not understand, but somehow they always find a way to communicate with you. So it is just fun, and it is something I love, and I'm studying, and I love to study another country language. So it is fun. It is fun for sure. So be ready, and I tell you, be ready to speak broken English until when you find a language that you can communicate together. And language barrier can affect your relationship positively or negatively. And in most cases, if you have the will of going on with the relationship, or if you have the will of studying, or if you have the will of working in another country that they don't speak English, then go ahead. But if you do not have the will, you'll find that the language barrier can break you from having good people, or the language barrier can make you not to have the best opportunities that you could have by communicating with the person that doesn't speak English. So don't hold yourself if you are in a relationship, be it in business, be it work, be it whichever situation that you are dealing with. Don't break up with that person because of language barrier. It can be a barrier, it can build or break your relationship, but just know how to handle, as I've told you, or as I've advised you. So that one is just my experience, and I hope you enjoyed this video. Until next time again, I'll see you again. Goodbye.
I can't walk on the ceiling. Oh yeah, got me dreaming, dreaming.